Hello students, I hope you all are having a great day. In the first decade, after Indian independence, the Congress had a dominating presence in Indian politics. However, India is a vast country with different cultures and communities. Not everyone had a positive view of the way they governed. There was soon a rise of regional parties and organizations that had beliefs different from Congress. Let us continue and learn about the rise of these regional sentiments and the emergency period from the topic Independent India, the first 30 years, from class 10th Social Studies. Learning outcomes. In our session today, we will learn about the rise of regional parties and regional movements. Bangladesh War. The left turn in policies by Indira Gandhi. Emergency period. Keywords. Defective. A situation when a person gives up loyalty to one group or state to join the opposing side. Socialism. A philosophy that says society as a whole should control and own the resources rather than private companies. Political competition. Political competition is competition for political power. Demonstrations. A demonstration is a march or gathering in which people take part to show their opposition to something or their support for something. Campaigns. To organize a series of activities to try to achieve something, political or business activities. House arrest. A legal action by which a person is confined to their residence. Check the concept map. The rise of regional parties and regional movements. The 1967 election in India marked a significant shift in political competition, with the Congress party experiencing its worst defeat since independence. The party lost 284 seats in various assemblies. Marking the first significant transition in India's history. The defeated party allowed the majority party to form the government. Demonstrating the the country's transition towards a competitive multi-party system. The Congress faced substantial losses in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, with the DMK winning by a significant margin, demonstrating the power of regional movements. The Congress also suffered in West Bengal and Odisha, weakening its internal structure and leading to fall of the Congress government and the replacement of them by the Samyukt Vidayak Dal. SVD government. The new government in India marked the first democratic upsurge, with intermediate castes such as Jats in Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, Kurmis, Koiris in Bihar, Lots in Madhya Pradesh, Yadavs, Reddys, Kammas, etc. from other states gaining political power. Many of these SVD governments were marked by defections and corruption, and power seemed to be the only uniting force. During this period, regional sentiment renewed in different parts of the country. In Andhra Pradesh, students of Osmania University advocated for the separation of Telangana, arguing that development benefits were only reaching a few regions. Just like Andhra Pradesh, there were various demands from states such as Punjab, Maharashtra, Kashmir and Nagaland. The new leadership was yet to handle the growing pressures arising from upcoming political awareness and demands. Indira Gandhi shifted her party's focus after the 1967 elections. Aiming to establish a new social base by identifying the poor and downtrodden. This strategy was a double-edged weapon, as the Congress party failed to fulfill its promises of social and economic development. Bangladesh War. In the early 1970s, East Pakistan faced trouble due to a Bengali identity movement. And protest against West Pakistan's treatment. Mujibur Rahman's party won the elections but was arrested, leading to military repression. Refugees migrated to India, while a liberation movement in Bangladesh began. In 1971, India intervened to ensure Bangladesh's independence. Using its military strength and non-aligned position between the superpowers. The left turn. Indira Gandhi introduced new policies and programs, gaining control over the Congress and party organization. She called for early elections in 1971 using the slogan Garibi Hatao. And promising radical system restructuring. The Congress won with a record margin, defeating the opposition and silencing critics. The war with Pakistan further increased Indira Gandhi's popularity. In 1972, the Congress performed well, gaining control over both the party and parliament. During this period, significant legislation was passed to achieve social and economic transformation, such as nationalizing private banks and abolishing princely pensions. However, the Supreme Court feared rapid constitution amendments could unbalance institutional structures. In 1973, the court made a landmark decision on the basic structure of the constitution. Indira Gandhi faced challenges during her term due to uncontrollable events and severe social and economic conditions. The 1973 Arab-Israeli War increased oil prices, putting pressure on the government. Inflation, food scarcity, and unemployment led to widespread unhappiness among the population. The opposition, led by Jayaprakash Narayan, launched campaigns against Congress and Indira Gandhi. Particularly in Bihar and Gujarat. Emergency period. The government imposed laws violating civil rights to maintain order. while the opposition criticized the PM for personalizing the government. Indira Gandhi was unseated due to election violations, but she got a stay from the Supreme Court. Democracy was suspended, leading to repressive measures by the government, suspending fundamental rights and torture. Despite popular support for price rise control and campaigns against black marketing, unpopular programs like slum demolition and forced sterilization were implemented. The 42nd Constitutional Amendment aimed at the following: excluding courts from election disputes, strengthening the central and state government, protecting social and economic development from judicial challenges, and making the judiciary obedient to Parliament. India's first 30 years, ending with the emergency, saw the establishment of a stable democracy. The gradual emergency of a competitive multi-party system, regular, free elections, genuine government changes, and an institutional architecture was a real achievement. India's constitution guaranteed civil rights and established independent institutions like the judiciary, election commission, controller, and auditor general. It also established civilian control over the armed forces. India stands far ahead in the institutions of democracy. India has successfully maintained unity and integrity despite facing potential breakups due to its extreme diversity. The Planning Commission and Balanced Regional Development aim to address social and economically deprived sections. But some regions developed better than others. In terms of economic goals, India gradually became self-sufficient in food production. However, employment opportunities did not increase as much as they should have. Despite facing a stable and unstable situation after the independence, India is developing and growing with the other countries. So, in this video, you have learned about the rise of regional parties and regional movements, Bangladesh War, The Left Turn in Policies by Indira Gandhi. Emergency period and establishment of India after the independence.